Dolph Daps. Keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all of that good stuff. Loving the feedback, loving the comments. You know, I don't control the Twitter, George does, so if you don't get back to you, it's on him. But who have we got this week? Guys, introduce yourselves, man.
James Folks.
Jerrome Sobers.
Man. How you lot doing today?
All good, man.
Yeah, we're all good.
We're alive, we're healthy, we're well. You know?
That's it, man. Do you want to tell the guys like a bit about you? So, you are retired. By you, I'm talking about Jerrome. You're retired. By the end of this, we'll bring you out of retirement.
Boy, I don't know.
Yeah, but you finished at Canvey.
Yeah, I finished Canvey Island, yeah.
But you were playing at Brentford, if I'm not.
I've played in many places.
I'm on a journeyman.
Boy, kind of, but yeah.
Where did it start off for you then?
I was like playing at, it's called Redbridge now, they were called Forge United. They changed the name to Redbridge, so I was at Forge United, and then I got...
That's years ago.
I know, I'm old. Started at Forge United, Redbridge, and then I got scouted from there. And I went to Ipswich, and then I was there for a few years. Then I went to Brentford, and then I went back into non-league.
Yeah.
With Chelmsford, Braintree, Bromley, what other teams? Tonbridge, Billericay, Kingston. Many teams.
Your best time though, that you had, would you say?
Best times, in what way? It depends.
Like, where you enjoyed your football the most?
I enjoyed my football the most, believe it or not, at Tonbridge, where I was given a different role because I was a skipper, and the gaffer at the time told me what task is going to happen at the time, and I didn't believe him at first because I've always been playoff stroke promotion type team, and then he said to me, listen, it's going to be a tough year, etc. I didn't believe him. Maybe skipper a new role. Boy, 5 games in, I said, it's going to be a tough one because he knows the gaffer well. So we went together, and it was a tough year. Tough year. But we survived. Yeah. And then the following year was a lot better, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a lot better the following year. And we made playoffs, didn't we? We went playoffs, lost, but you know. Better than what we did the year before. So,
James, where are you at now?
Still at Tonbridge.
Are you still at Tonbridge?
Yeah.
Why
So
say Walthamstow?
No. I just drive through Walthamstow. That's as far as it goes. Not me.
It's current time with Walthamstow FC.
Who says that? Nah, not me.
This guy, bro.
Nah.
He sends me these things and you can't even.
Nah.
So were you there when they got promoted then?
Yeah. I was there.
Okay, how was that for you then?
Boy, sick feeling, man. Because you know what it was as well, is because it was the first year that they did this super playoff final thing. Like this is the one year that they've done this super playoff final. So like, I don't know why they brought it in. Like, you could go to the playoffs, win your playoffs, but you still got to play another final. Yeah. Like before you could go up. And so I think that just made it that bit more special because we had to play that extra game, taking that into extra time.
Okay, I've got a question for you then.
Go on then.
That game against Haringey.
Yeah, which one?
The second one.
Yeah.
No, first one actually. Let me talk about the first one. How did you find that game?
When we played them at Haringey.
Yeah.
And they beat us 4-0. I think.
No, in the that one.
They beat us 4-0 in the league. Yeah. I mean, I didn't play that game. I was injured. So.
Maybe that's why they lost.
Yeah, I did.
They won.
I didn't play that game. Wow. But it was one of them games where we did have a few chances, but I mean, Haringey they got that first goal, then they just peppered us. Just from there was a bit of an onslaught, to be fair. But
so moving on to the playoffs then. Yeah. Was that always your the managers?
Yeah, the aim that we said. That was the players. Like the manager, beginning of the season, the manager spoke to us and he kind of put it out on the floor. We had a meeting and it was just like, as players, what do you desire to achieve? What do you want to achieve? And we said, I mean, playoffs minimum. Like we said, minimum playoffs. If we can win the league, we'll go for it. But playoffs minimum. Yeah. And I mean, we had a unbelievable start to the season. I think we didn't concede a away goal until like October. We went about 13, 14 games unbeaten. We was top of the league. We was flying. Then it hit the end of October, beginning of November. We got one win in about 14 games, bro. It just went downhill from there for a little while, and it even got to the point where our gaffer was questioning whether he was the man for the job, whether he was the man to take.
So what was it that turned it around then?
To be fair, he made a couple of sides, brought in a few fresh faces. He brought in Chin, he brought in Tonbridge, shout out Chin.
He's not Folkestone.
Yeah, Folkestone. The Sean Theobalds, absolute baller, brought him in, and Tom Derry. And to be fair, them three kind of helped and changed the dynamic of our team, and we changed the formation as well. We went 4-4-2. What's
it like doing that journey to Tonbridge though?
It's not too bad, you know. It's about from me. It's about. No. We was
doing it with the
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We was doing it when the Dartford crossing was a madness. Yeah. Like now that they've opened it, it's calm. It's literally a straight drive. It's like I can leave sometimes. So training's at 7. I can leave my house at like 10 past 6.
Sometimes I gotta wake him up.
I get that 10 to 7.
We have to wake him up.
Oh really?
He was napping from work.
This was about blinking from work. Blinking.
That's the phone. People don't know the struggle. Yeah, I'm coming.
That's the thing though, that people, they see you playing, getting promoted and that, but they don't see the struggle of having to work and do all of that.
Yeah, they don't. That's why I say anyone in any player non-league, you just gotta come in and respect them for what they do. Like I know probably a lot of the guys have probably even got harder jobs than me, like doing bricklaying. You're lifting up all this stuff and these heavy bags, or doing whatever, running up and down, doing all this meeting after meeting, whatever you're doing. And then to come, like all that concentration in the meeting or sitting in front of a computer all day, and then to then come and then give your all in training. Your gaffer's demanding this and that of you in training. You got to respect them, man. It's hard work. So, and some of them are traveling more than me. Some guys are traveling an hour journey, hour and a half, not getting home till 11 o'clock, having your dinner after then.
Imagine that, and then the manager will come and tell you to give you all. Die for the club.
It's a paid job, innit? It's a paid job, innit?
I understand that, but still, it's hard, man.
Yeah,
it's a difficult one. So that's why I say no matter what level, I just respect anyone.
But it's made easier with like your I've got it in my notes, like 8 bills a week is. I've got it. I just got it here. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know who told you that. Boy.
It's Google just told me 8 bills a week. Look at Jerrome's face.
So you ain't telling me.
He's ready to lace the boots up again.
Yeah, man.
Now that you're not playing, do you want to go into like coaching and?
Yeah, I do coaching at the minute. I've been doing it for a long time.
What about managing? Would you be a manager?
I would love to be a manager, but you know.
He would rattle me as a manager.
That's it. That's I'm a bit of a rattler sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just have to
learn your trade.
Yeah, but I have to understand. I mean, Maka told me straight away, because when I went to Canvey, I ended up being player coach.
Yeah.
And Maka said to me, I need to get into my head that the fact you're not going to play every game. So when you become a manager or a coach, you need to get into your head that you're not playing. So you need to come to the other side of things. When it took me a long time to realise, because I was in the game 17 years and 16 years. Do you know what I mean? So I'm finding myself to think. I mean, I coach now, and I'm finding it a lot easier. So yeah, management I would love to do. Coaching side of things, again, I like things my way, because I'm a big soaker.
Yeah,
I don't care what people do. That's it. I like to win. That's what I know. So I'm a big soaker. So if things don't go my way, everything goes out the window, man.
But up until you got that last position, when you were like, when you knew you was probably winding down, did you know that coaching was going to be the avenue?
It was something I wanted to do. I think I wanted to do it just because I wanted to learn the other side of it. If it makes sense. I mean, we all watch Match of the Day and we all managers. Do you know what I mean? He should play him. We should play him. We should do this. We should do that. But I wanted to learn. Obviously, I've been in the everyday setup.
Yeah,
I've learned loads from it. I want to have the opportunity to put what I know and what I've learned into practice, if it makes sense.
Yeah.
To see if it works, if I've got the right ideas, and see how things work. And at the moment, it's not too bad.
Okay.
Not too bad. Like I'm putting everything, piecing it like a jigsaw. I put it all together.
Yeah.
I still speak to old managers and old coaches and get one or two bits and pieces.
It must be difficult though, because like you said, if you're someone that likes it your own way.
I train with the under 15s. I train because I can't resist. Do you know what I mean? But I have to understand my body's just gave up on me years back. So.
What's the worst thing about, or the biggest thing you notice about your body giving up? Is it like your back, your legs,
It's always been my groins.
Your groins?
Yeah, they've just been.
Those are like the worst ones to get, man.
It's the worst because you think you're alright, and then I never strike the ball. Really, but every time I'll train sometimes, and then I just go again, and I'm just like back to square one.
Yeah.
Rehab, MRI scans. I had operation at one point, didn't I? And all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? It was just like constant from when I was 22.
Imagine that, and you know, I think to myself sometimes that normal everyday people, they're not hearing about certain injuries. Like a normal person won't be spraining their ankles every other week and hurting their groins, but you as players, you have to just.
It's horrible.
It's going through it.
Listen, sometimes them injuries could, and whether it's consistent or whether it's a long-term injury, they can get your headspace in a dark place, man. It's just like it just gets you. It can get you down, like, and people don't understand the effects that like injuries, whether it's one that's a reoccurring one or as I said, long term, how much they can affect like that person mentally. Because you got to think that person loves playing football. Like football's their secondary, but it's a love that they have, that they're committing to, that they're getting paid for to do something that they love as well. And now that's been taken away from them for a little period of time because of the injury. Yeah. So now that takes a piece of them away, sort of thing. You know what I mean? A jigsaw of their puzzle away from them. So then,
What's your worst injury so far? Or have you been blessed to?
In terms of like, I don't know. Probably my shoulder, man.
Shoulder?
Dislocated shoulder, bro. That was the most painful, it was just the worst.
It kept popping out, didn't
just
it?
kept popping out. Like even that game. Remember when
it was training?
We played
training. He done a step over and it popped out. He done a step over like that, and he just stayed like that.
He literally dropped his shoulder.
Bromley Regis. Not getting home till 4 in the morning because I had to go to hospital. They couldn't pop it back in there to give me some top drug from the top shelf and all this. But it was mad. That was probably my worst one. I had an operation.
But you must did you get used to having to pop it back in then?
Yeah, I mean, even I was saying that game against Bromley, like I did it just before half time. Literally popped it back in myself, played the second half. Yeah. Just carried on.
Get to wear this Spartan.
Like this Spartan strap.
Is it still?
No, touch wood, it hasn't come out since. So like it's been doing stronger. It's got stronger. I had the operation
and that year as well. Someone else has probably popped out as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and Sonny's
popped out as well. Man.
Yeah,
I'm staying away from you, but I'm not trying to have anything pop out.
Season, nightmare that season.
Nightmare.
My groin was done. His shoulder was done.
Sonny's shoulder.
Someone else's face got smashed in.
Bawley's
face got smashed in.
It's just mad.
Fippo
did the ACL. It was mad.
That was mad.
Crazy.
It was mad.
It's people that understand the effect that injuries can.
How's your season going now so far?
I mean, you know what? It's taken us about 4 months to kind of get used to the level of the Conference South. It's not that we was playing bad or we've not been battered by anyone. We've not been completely battered by anyone, but it's just we've been a downfall for our own like undoing basically. Like we've cost ourselves like the odd mistake. Like whereas in the Bostic
get away with them.
You can make a mistake and you could probably get away with it because the person might be. But this level, you make a mistake, they're capitalising. It's like if you're jumping from Championship to Prem, you make a mistake, teams are just pouncing on it. It's just the same here. That one lapse of concentration, teams are like capitalising.
Who would you say your toughest game this year has been?
Willstone, probably, because boy, that first 20 minutes I felt like there was about 25 players running at me. Centre halves coming to the edge of the box, like the fullbacks coming in, the wingers going out, then the number 10 switching. I was like, where do I go? For the first 20 minutes of that half, we was all like,
what was the final score?
3-1 we lost.
Oh, okay, cool.
Was it to be, and I mean they scored when we was chasing the game last. Like they went 2-0 up. We scored. We called it back, but then they scored in like the last minute near enough when we was chasing the game.
Yeah,
which is kind of expected when you're throwing bodies forward. But yeah, it was, again we have, as I said, we've not really been battered by anyone. But yeah, now we're getting to grips with it. I mean, we've only lost what I think is 1 or 2 in the last 12, 13, and we've started to pick up a bit of a bit of form now. So hopefully we can keep that going, and because we was favourites to go down. So
yeah. You've obviously played many games. Is there one game that maybe sticks out as like this is a tough game for you?
There's been many, but the one game that sticks out was Hampton and Richmond. Do you remember? Oh my God. I haven't done so much defending in all my life. Yeah. It was ridiculous.
But did you come away with any?
A draw.
Them draws always feel good though, when you know you worked for it.
Left wing, remember?
Left wing got an assist. Got an assist as well, left wing.
I'm not gonna lie. We should have been what? Oh, that's we should have been at least 7-0 down. They had who they had?
Kambamba. Yo, Jamal Lowe. That's at Portsmouth.
Oh yeah.
No, he's at Birmingham.
No, he's gone Wigan. Sorry, he's at Wigan now.
Yeah, Jamal Lowe one side, Federico the other, and I've not.
Brendan Kiernan
and
Nick Kambamba.
Listen,
Kiernan, he played in our game, didn't he?
Brendan Kiernan, yeah.
Listen, I've never seen our defense work so hard in one game. The crosses, they're like, just diving, and how we got away with a draw.
Yeah,
our goalkeeper got lobbed with a header, like backward header.
What was it, 1-1 draw or
2-2?
Oh, 2-2.
Yeah.
Was he 2-0 down as well?
Yeah,
he was 2-0 down as well.
I was on the left wing.
How'd you end up there, mate?
Basically, in a set piece.
Yeah,
I couldn't get back. I was too tired.
So the most common answer, innit?
Someone hit a diag. Someone, I can't remember who it was. They looked at me. I went, "No, please, don't." They hit a diag to me. I was like, "Oh Lord!" So it's come to me. I just thought, whip it. My left dude, whip, well, kind of a whip. I think Nathan headed it. Yeah, I got cramp as I whipped it. I got cramp.
He's running off like that.
We just got a draw. We got away with murder.
But
yeah, that game was just constant. There's a few other games, but yeah, that one is. Yeah.
What's the longest you've been at a club?
Bromley. In total, Bromley. I think I played over 200 games with Bromley.
Oh wow, that's a lot of games. Yeah. But that was over how many? 2 different spells or 3 different spells?
2 spells. Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wow.
That was alright, to be fair. Yeah.
How long ago was that? Oh, you're running back the years.
10 years.
So it's 2010 years. 10 years.
10 years. When I came out of the pro game, that's where I went.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't supposed to go there. I was supposed to go Chelmsford, and I just went on a casual meeting with one of my friends just to talk to Goldberg, and Bobby Barrow was the coach at the time, and I just went there and he just talked to me, and he was like, "Oh, can you come play?"
Do you miss it, the game?
Of course, but it's weird. I missed the changing room. I missed the changing room. I just missed the banter. Yeah. I missed the banter more than. I don't say I missed the banter more than the game, but because I know my body can't.
Yeah.
Roll. Even though I do try, and it's just the change room. I just miss change room.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I think for a lot of people though, that's the one thing they miss. That
but
even when you're out injured.
When you've done it for a long period of time, though, it's all you know.
Yeah.
And then when you just suddenly say to yourself, "I can't play," and it's like, "I want to play. I could play." You watch it, and you come on. Let's be honest. The people watch football games and say, "Oh, he's rubbish. I can do that. You think to yourself, "Get me in there.
Yeah,
I'll do it." And then you get there, and you're like, "My body can't do this."
And you've not been tempted at all to like just lace up one last time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and train next week, but
oh really?
Yeah, I don't know who with yet, but I'm gonna just train, see how it goes. But I've got no ambition to go and play at top level. I'm just gonna go and train and see how it goes, how my body feels.
Okay. What are your goals and aspirations for this season? On a personal level.
Oh, on a personal level.
Yeah.
8 bills, he's alright, man.
Yeah, that's alright. He's already thinking about summer. Look at
Just I don't know, mainly just to keep performing at a consistent level, really.
Yeah.
Keep the consistency going, and obviously with the team staying up. Other than that, I don't know. Like in terms of
you, as a right back, do you like? I think it's like a recent thing in non-league where people count their assist. Do you actually keep track of all of that? Look at him.
To be fair, I do. Your time, no. I don't know my actual numbers for the season, but the club in the program they put the assist down, how many assists I got. So I don't know exactly how many.
Okay, roughly, how many are we talking?
Don't let him lie to you. He messages me, yep, another assist, another chop.
Another one. I don't know. Probably on about 6, 7. Yeah.
And your club's ambition, is it just to survive?
The main aim this year, because I mean everyone's wrote us off, and we were just like favourites to go down. Yeah. And the gaffer said, "Listen, our main aim is to obviously stay in this league. If we can get in that, he kind of we had another meeting at the beginning of this season, and we put the league into kind of like 3 different leagues." The ones that you expect to be at the top, the ones you expect to be in and around the middle of the table, and the ones that you're going to expect to be fighting at the bottom.
It's so hard because with non-league, especially like any team can just.
I know.
Like in your one, would you have put maybe Braintree in your league, innit?
Yeah.
Would you put Braintree in your
yeah.
But
like I mean,
as the season
now they're starting to kind of.
What's happened there?
The gaffer. Who's a good gaffer, Glenn Driver, he's gone, and now they've lost. He's gone back to Leeds. And there's a few other players that now just the players that he hadn't beginning season have just basically started to fall
every
away.
minute on Twitter. My time at Braintree's come to an end. My time at Braintree's come to an end.
So I don't know whether they've cut the money or whatnot, but I mean we even played them 2 weeks ago.
1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. We should have beat them more, I think, personally. But yeah, we've got another wing. And
you should have got more assists that game, mate.
Well, I did get the assist for the goal. So, but yeah, man, it's just definitely staying up. And if we can fall into that, let's say middle league and creep into there, I think that would be a very good season. And you know what? There's a lot of teams in our league. Their budgets are massive. Massive. There's that. You got Billericay, you got Willstone, you got Dorking, you got Hemel, you got Chelmsford, Welling. That's just to name a few.
For Cookie to be there, I know the money must be.
Yeah, exactly. You
already know it.
You know what I'm saying? So
same faces, man.
So it's just about you would say that the ones that ain't competing budget wise with them lot would be sort of middle league.
It's so crazy how literally a lot of it is down to money and who you can attract with as opposed to like the manager just getting the absolute best out of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Crazy.
It is. I mean, a lot of people is, it's just also how much money they can make at the game as well.
Life lives in it.
Life to live.
It's true. It's true.
Kids to feed. Homes to be paid for, bills to be paid. You know what I mean? So
life to live, man.
Like
people come in watching the matches, and sometimes they show up and you might just get like 100 people at a match or whatever. They don't realise. I don't think they realise just how much money is actually in non-league.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yes, what I'm saying.
And I think people are starting to clock onto it now. But how much of that is a motivation for you? Like, let's say tomorrow, Tonbridge come and say, "Listen, we're cutting your money to £6 a week." Yeah, like
he'll leave. Really? I get assists elsewhere.
If another even if you're are you enjoying your season?
Yeah. Listen, one thing I can say about Tonbridge, like the change room, everything about the club, is sick.
Okay, so if another club comes and was to offer you, all jokes that offer you, let's say £60 to £70 more.
I'll stay.
You'll stay?
Yeah.
How much would it take for you to move to another club? A bill?
I think it would take more than that.
This guy's doing media.
No, personally, I don't even do media. I think a bill. Come on, man. I don't. Come on, I could.
When you got 8 of them, it's fine.
No, but do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I know.
Like how much of a thing,
good couple,
like for you, like when you were choosing where to go, how much was a manager could sell you his vision for the club? But if another one's saying, listen, I ain't even got a vision, but this is the money.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I chased the money before, innit, and it didn't work out.
Oh, it didn't?
Yeah. No, it didn't work out. So when I was at Bromley, I'm never gonna lie, Chelmsford come in for me. I think Jeff King was the manager there at the time. So I was at Bromley, and then Jeff King, there was like sort of, one was offering me one was offering me the other. Chelmsford offered me a lot more money. Not a lot more, but it was like 150 more. So I said, I'll get Chelmsford. Chased the money. 2 months down the line, I got released.
Yeah.
Where do you think I went? Back to
Bromley.
Back to Bromley and got promotion.
Yeah.
So do you know what I mean? Like I chased the money, and then it's just sometimes you have to be where you're comfortable. I mean, like Tonbridge, like he said, the change room's got to be right. Tonbridge, the change room was unbelievable. The first season, I told you it was tough.
Yeah.
If our change room was,
if I was playing on the pitch was as good as the change room, you would have been up there.
Yeah, but
you would have been
the change room was amazing. The change room kept us up.
Yeah, 100%.
That's all it was. The change room kept us up.
Yeah,
we had spirit. There was a lot going on. We had
behind closed doors. As well,
a lot was going on.
One day
things were said.
Cameras in the change room so people could just see what really goes on.
Some certain change rooms, I don't think you can't.
Yeah,
things were going on. Things were said, etc., etc., and some people crumbled, some people didn't.
Yeah,
and we could have went like down, but because the change room was such a good tight knit. That's what kept us up.
Yeah.
When we had loads of injuries that year, loads. I think at one point we had you centre off, our right back playing centre mid. I think our right winger playing right back. Yeah, it was all kind of down to 10 men. It just
goes to show when there's that like togetherness.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, like you get through it.
It goes.
Hey, that's the word for today, guys. We've got it. But what we're gonna do now? Don't know if you've watched this before, but your combined All-Star 11. Hope you lot have thought about this before you come here.
You think about it?
I had a brief.
Okay, cool. Because we're not here for the and the almonds today. Okay.
That ones that we played with.
No, just in general players, in like real players.
World.
Yeah, real players, not players like Jerrome and. No, he's gonna bite. No. Experience. But yeah, so basically how it is, you think of 11 players. Between the both of you just come to one, and then at some point we're going to match it up against all the other ones we've had at some point, whether that be some point soon or not.
So yeah, I'm old school, a bit old school as well. Still,
no, listen, do your thing.
What formation? I'm going attacking.
Go on then.
I don't like defending anymore.
Right, come let's go.
So we go 4-1.
4-1-2. Well, like basically 4-3.
Yeah, but attack.
Yeah, fine.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
Okay.
Flying fullback.
Striker R9.
R9.
Okay.
R9.
We're gonna get there. Goalkeeper first.
Goalkeeper, who are you going for?
You can go. I don't really care about goalkeepers. Goalkeepers. You see.
I'm gonna go for
Good distribution.
Gigi Buffon.
Okay, he said distribution. You mentioned Buffon. Alright, cool. Alright, left back.
Oh, you're gonna go
Left back.
In prime, Ashley Cole, mate.
Yeah.
Ashley.
Okay,
Cole.
Ashley. Right back.
Cafu.
Cafu right back.
Yeah, Cafu
right back. Centre backs, one each. Go.
I'm going Rio Ferdinand.
Rio, yeah.
Yeah. Stam.
He's got
Stam. Stam. Sorry.
Right, imagine I said one each, and you're doing two.
Exactly.
I like it my way.
Talking Rio and I'm gonna go new school VVD.
Okay, cool. And the one and holding.
Bit everything. One and half. Shut your mouth, man. Do the thing.
Holding.
Not Rob.
Pello.
Okay.
Between the lines.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Okay, cool. And 2 in front of him.
Yeah, you can go one. You go one. I'll go one.
Okay. Rui Costa.
Wow, I rate that. I rate that one.
Rui Costa.
I rate that one.
Absolute baller.
I was gonna say like Riquelme, but Rui Costa. I'll go with
Iniesta. Wow. Okay. Cool. Left.
It's got to be the goats, innit? Either side. Personally, I think you got to go for the goats, Ronaldo and Messi.
Which goods?
Yeah, the goats.
Which ones?
Ronaldo, Messi, CR7, Messi, either side, right and left.
They're not goats, but we'll get back. Nah.
Who are you gonna go for then?
I'll agree with you.
Oh,
yeah. No, you can put them there, but they're just not goats.
okay.
The man up top.
That's the That's the.
There's no one else in this world
that could sit in that position.
Nobody.
Okay, cool. So we're looking at goalkeeper Buffon, left back Ashley Cole, Cafu right back, Van Dijk, Rio.
I'm happy with this Van Dijk.
Is you gonna change it? You go and change it then. You gonna go Maldini? I wonder why.
Are we changing it? No.
I'll back you. No.
Okay.
I'll back you.
Van Dijk.
He scores a few.
Pirlo.
Yeah.
Rui Costa, Iniesta. Messi on the left. On the right.
Right.
Messi on the right.
I missed that bad player.
Ronaldo. Ronaldo on the left and the real Ronaldo R9 up top.
There's no one else to go up top.
You missed out Zidane.
I know. Missed out loads of players.
Missed out Ronaldinho.
Yeah, I know.
Missed out Kaká, Scholes.
Yeah.
Kaká can stay there, man.
Yeah. See, imagine that. You ain't. Kaká can stay there, man.
Scholes is a baller though. I like Scholes.
Yeah,
I like Scholes.
We could have put Zidane in the
Xavi.
No, he's not better.
Makalele.
Huh?
He's not better than Rui Costa, man.
Who?
Zidane.
Is Zidane not better than Riquelme?
No, Rui Costa.
He's better than Zidane.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No, I think we could just cancel this whole.
It's a matter of opinion, isn't it?
This is coming out late December.
I don't know.
No.
Personally, I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I came with him, but could be leaving separate.
Cool. But, guys, hope you've enjoyed.
Yeah,
coming on. Love for
it's
coming
been
on.
Thanks for having us, man. It's been like
it was jokes,
honestly,
man.
it's been.
Keep liking, subscribing, sharing. If you don't agree with their team, just let them know. Give it to them in the comments.
Give it to me, man.
Yeah, give it to them in the comments.
I'll answer.
All the best this season.
Cheers, bro.
All the best with the coaching and training next week. Get me?
Yeah,
You're going to see an announcement that Tonbridge have signed Jerrome.
Good.
Third centre half.
Do you think you can still do it though?
Yeah.
You think you could?
Yeah.
But you just don't want to.
If my body was right, I could do this.
Okay, cool.
I've seen worse.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, if I'm being totally honest, I've seen a lot worse. I mean, I wasn't the greatest myself, but I'm being straight up. Well, he knows, innit? I wasn't the greatest myself, but I don't lose.
Yeah.
I'm not on this.
To be honest, you ain't even got to be the greatest. So long as your attitude and
I'm not on this losing. Not even in training. I'm not. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. I strapped hand, strapped knee, everything strapped.
You don't wear shin pads in training though, do you?
Nah.
No, okay, cool. I was about to say.
Anyway, shin pads in matches.
Definitely would. But yeah. We're out, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next week, we're out. Bye.
Bless.
Yes.